This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Now, as you know, it is hockey season, and hockey season really starts during the playoffs. No, don't get me wrong. We've had 80-something games, and it's been fantastic, and you know I love my Toronto Maple Leafs. But when I was asked to take a look at this game, there was no way I was going to say no, because, oh my God, a hockey game. Not just a hockey game, but a very interesting hockey game. We're going to take a look at Trick Shot. And I think you're going to be quite shocked what's in the box here and how this all works. So the only way to find out is let's head down to the table. Now just remember here, the components you are seeing are not the final components. These are actually going to be figures. Also, this map, I believe, will probably be neoprene or a solid board. The other thing is these dice, okay? What they're supposed to look like, and I'm going to pull this sheet out so you guys can see it, is first of all, you would probably have cards which are going to show you what each player can do, their speed and their size. Size matters when you're hitting somebody. You cannot hit somebody that's bigger than you. So this little guy cannot hit this big guy. No, that's not going to happen. But this big guy can hit this little guy. There you go. As you can see, they have their speed and their size, and that matters. Speed is how fast they can move. They can all move 3. The actual pucks, the dice themselves, first of all, we're going to show you what the dice are going to look like. The dice are actually going to look like this, but for demo purposes, because they don't have any dice made, they sent us these blue dice, and as you can see, a 1 is a fail, 4 is a reaction, which we'll talk about, bounce, and success. Now, I'm not going to explain all the rules here, but I'm just going to give you a quick kind of walkthrough about this. Now, on each side, to start a face-off, you're going to roll dice on each side, okay? And whoever has the most pucks is going to get the puck. In a tie, like we have here, where we have 2 successes there, 2 successes there, 2 bounces on each side, well, guess what? Then we would have to re-roll, and nothing there but a bunch of reactions and a fail, and we got 1 here, so guess what? The red side would get it. So he would get the puck. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to start adding to your dice pool, okay? So you're going to keep on moving until you fail. So the first thing you want to do is, this guy particularly may want to move down here. He's going to move 2. You cannot move in different directions. You can either move diagonally or ogognally. I can't say that word, so forgive me for that one. He's going to move down here. So in order to do that, he's going to roll. That is a success, so that's fine. Now, anything he wants to do next, he would add another die. Now, this player cannot move because he's checked. You're checked here, 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 or here. You cannot be checked if somebody is diagonally to you. It has to be orgognally. God, I'm butchering that. But you can pass. So what he would do is roll, and he got 2 successes, so the puck would actually come down here. Well, now, guess what? You add another dice to the pool here. And what's going to happen is, say he wants to move his 3 movement. 1, 2, 3. He's going to roll, and, well, here's what happened. He got a bounce, a success, and a reaction. What is a reaction? A reaction is that the defensive player can move any one of his figures at least 1 square. So we're going to move our defenseman back there. Now, if he wants to do something else and move another guy, he would go and add a 4th die. And the chances are that no matter what he would do is, well, you got 2 reactions. So even though you roll 2 reactions, you would only move figure 1.
Well, actually, no, you would move them to reaction. So he would have a chance to react, maybe go back and move another guy backwards. But he would have a success, so whatever else he would do. But we weren't going to move anything. We weren't going to take a chance. We were going to stay right there. So now the turn, we would say we're going to end our turn. What happens is the clock would move down, and then they would get to go. And they would start by, well, I want to check this guy. 1, 2, and he would roll to see if that was successful. And it was, but he has a reaction. Now, he cannot move because he's checked, but maybe we want to move our defenseman backwards, okay? And you would add another die to what you want to do next. Maybe we want to move diagonally. Okay, maybe we can take our guy and go 1, 2, 3. Remember, he doesn't have the puck, so he can move out of here. 1, 2, 3. Anybody with the puck can move out of a check zone. Now, maybe he, in order to do that, we're going to roll 2 dice to see if that's successful, and it is, but we have a reaction. So our guy's going to come over and put him into a check position. Now maybe he wants to try and poke check this guy. In order to poke check the guy, you have to have successes. Any X's would be bad. So now he rolls and he gets 2 reactions, but he was able to poke check it. So now our other guy is going to go 1, 2 and put him in a situation that if the puck is passed, but he has the puck now, and say we wanted to pass. What would we do? Well, we can pass it ahead. So we're going to roll all 4 dice. And we got a fail. So that's going to fail, and the puck is just going to stay where it is, unfortunately. And now, actually, it goes 1 square that way. So now we can try, it's the other team's turn, and it would change, and you would get the puck. Everybody be scrambling to get the puck. Now, say when he was trying to poke check him, he got 2 fails. Well, he would be in the penalty box, and that's to go 2 time limits ahead, and it's an automatic change of turn. So the other team would have would now move. So it's an automatic turnover, and turn ends, but he's also in the penalty box until this gets to this point, and then he gets to come out. Shooting's real easy, depending on how many dice you're moving. If you only have 1 dice, well, that's pretty good, because you can shoot right straight for that puck. If there's a player in the way, you cannot shoot through a player. You have to have an open shot, and you would score there, okay? But more than likely, it's not going to work that way, because you're going to be rolling at least a couple dice. So for here, this was a fail and a rebound and a reaction. So the other team would get to move their guy in a reaction. The puck would come all the way here. It has to come outside the crease, and a puck is a bounce. Okay? So as you see there, show you again, a bounce. So the puck would come all the way out there, and more than likely you would have more players here. But I just wanted to show you how shooting works. You're going to do a line change. What you're going to use these are used for re-rolls. And say you got a bad result, well, you can use it and re-roll. But once you run out of these, you have no more re-rolls, and you're going to have to do a line change, which means that on your turn, you can perform no actions, but you can perform a line change, and your turn ends. So you actually miss an entire turn, and that's kind of hard, because that's going to cause you all kinds of different things. Now, when there are some cards in the introductory game, you don't use these cards, but when you perform a line change, you're going to have cards in your hand, and there's different cards that are going to do different things, like particularly this one, opponent may not re-roll any penalties, or activate a second time, no re-rolls. No, wow, look at that. So there's a whole bunch of different cards that can cause all kinds of different things. You're going to play 12 turns. Whoever has the most goals win the game. And let me tell you something. You got yourself one fascinating and fantastic game here. So this goes on Kickstarter May 7th. You're going to want to check this out. Like I said, this is nothing compared to what the final components are going to be. This thing is going to be spectacular. I really suggest backing it. I know I think these guys just came up with something that is fantastic, and I can see myself buying 2 or 3 copies and having some unbelievable tournaments. This is a fantastic hockey game, a lot of fun. It has a little bit of that ice hockey from Nintendo feel to it, but it also has that Blood Bowl feel, which just makes it fantastic. And what can I say? This is just going to be great. All right, let's send it up top and get my final thoughts.
You know what I love about this? I love how it has, and this isn't an insult, it has a little bit of that Blood Bowl feel where you try to make all your smart moves due to the percentages. And you know, as you go further, you take more and more risks, and adding, continually adding a die. Eventually, you're going to fail. I mean, there's no way around it. Now, the components are nothing compared to what the components are going to be when this thing makes it through Kickstarter, and it will make it, because trust me, if you don't fund this, this is a ridiculously good game. I love sports games. It has a lot of Blood Bowl feel, and that's not a bad thing, but it feels like hockey. It feels like hockey, and I love that, and I've been waiting for somebody to make something like this. May 7th, this goes up on Kickstarter. Let's get it funded. I want to see the figures. I want to see the beautiful board that they're going to put out, and I can see myself playing leagues in this. That's how awesome this is. Let's get it funded. Guys, check it out. I'll tell you more when it gets closer. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.